Through our human history, we've told stories about beings and intelligences from the beyond. Are these cases from the beyond some fun mythology or something else? Here are some of my favorite stories of contact with curious beings through ancient to modern times. You can be the judge. Tassili N'Ajjer petroglyphs, southeastern Algeria, 10,000 to 200 BCE. These paintings are found across the vast plateau region, with over 15,000 engravings and paintings spread through sandstone rock shelters and cliffs. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is considered one of the richest areas in the world for prehistoric art. Something curious to note, though, researchers break the painting periods distinctly into three categories. The Roundhead period, from 10,000 to 6,000 BCE, which features large, round-headed humanoid figures showcasing spiritual or shamanic depictions, and then the Pastoral period and Horse and Camel periods, which came later, which introduced horses and camels, signaling cultural change and desertification. So we have bizarre and creative humanoids for one distinct period of time, and then we revert back to a more mundane, daily imagery for later periods. I wonder why that is. Barrier Canyon Spirit Figures, Utah, 9,000 to 5,000 BCE. These cave paintings are commonly seen in the San Rafael Swell in Canyonlands National Park area and are believed to be drawn by ancient Native American people of the Archaic period. Some paintings depict tall, elongated human forms, with some being upright to 8 feet tall in real life. These curious beings are often portrayed without arms or legs, with large bug-like eyes and ornaments upon the head. These pictures definitely evoke a sense of otherness. It makes one wonder if the large eye symbolism in direct scaled comparison to a human with a spear, like in this photo on the left, came from visitors or maybe a lore-spittin' shaman with a spooky imagination. Curious beings indeed. Aleister Crowley's Lam, New York, 1918. Mr. Crowley was a famous occultist and ceremonial magician that contacted an entity named Lam during a series of rituals with partner Roddy Minor. Through deep trance states brought on by ceremonial practices, Crowley made contact with Lam and sketched him. He described him as a praetor intelligence, which just means intelligence beyond humanity. Though there are no known records of the direct communication with Lam, his presence to Crowley may be interpreted as a type of gatekeeper symbology, a keeper of the bridge between the mundane and higher planes of consciousness. Lam does bear a curious similarity to common depictions of gray aliens. Some radicals believe that this was the first contact that prompted subsequent encounters. Betty and Barney Hill abduction, New Hampshire, 1961. A super famous encounter in this space. In 1961, Betty and Barney Hill were driving home through rural New Hampshire when they noticed a strange light following their car. Curiosity quickly turned to fear as the couple claimed they'd lost hours of time that night afterward. 3 years later, through hypnosis, both recounted being taken aboard a craft by strange humanoid beings. Betty described them as small, gray-skinned figures with large eyes, eerily similar to what we now call grays. Betty also recounted seeing a 3D star map aboard the ship, which astronomy lovers identified to be the Zeta Reticuli system. This was the first widely publicized alien abduction case in America, cementing many of the details that define the curious UFO lore we have today. Raw, Law of One, Lexington, Kentucky, 1981 to 1984. A small group of seekers began channeling an intelligence that called itself Ra, a collective consciousness claiming to be a sixth density being. Through trance sessions with channel Carla Ruckert, Ra delivered a complex philosophy. All existence is one infinite creator, and humanity is on a path of spiritual evolution through densities of consciousness. Ra, the curious fellow that he is, spoke in precise, strange language, offering insights into the soul's journey the nature of reality and cosmic history. Read the raw material if you dare. The Virginia Creature, Virginia, Brazil, 1996. In January of that year, Virginia, Brazil became the center of one of the most famous encounters with curious beings in history. Locals reported a strange cigar-shaped craft crashing near town. Soon after, witnesses claimed to see small brown-skinned creatures with large red eyes and bony V-shaped heads, all emitting foul odors that smelled like sulfur. 3 young women described encountering one of these beings crouched near a wall, dripping with oil-like slime and moving awkwardly. Military trucks soon flooded the area, and residents reported soldiers capturing creatures and removing wreckage. Officials denied everything, but rumors of a cover-up spread. There are, of course, more curious beings to explore, so please enjoy this small appetizer as Seeker 343 continues swimming through strange waters for more.